Samsung wants to sell a lot more of its newest phones, the Z Flip 6 and the Galaxy Z Fold 6, than it did with their earlier versions. The rumors are saying that Samsung is going to make some big changes to its lineup of foldable phones, and the one that opens like a book will be the main attraction. Here's what we've heard up to now. Samsung plans to release the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Galaxy Z Flip 6, along with the latest Galaxy Watch 7 series and a new device called the Galaxy Ring in July. According to reports, the launch date could be July 10, just before the start of the Summer Olympics on July 26. Samsung has been following a pattern with its previous Galaxy foldable releases. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 came out at the end of August, and the Z Fold 5 was released in early August. Samsung is doing something new with the Galaxy Z Fold series this time. There was some confusion about whether there would be a regular Fold and a cheaper version, or a Fold and a more advanced Fold Ultra. But it looks like we're getting a higher-end model called the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. The Z Fold series seems to be borrowing a strategy from the Galaxy S lineup, but we're still waiting for confirmation on what exactly the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra will improve upon compared to the regular model. The most reliable reports suggest that the Ultra version will be thinner and lighter with a better camera setup. There's speculation that it might feature the 200-megapixel ISOCELL HP2 camera from the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but details about the rest of the camera setup are still unknown. Other rumors suggest that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra will indeed be thinner and lighter. It's said to weigh around 239 grams, which is notably lighter than the Fold 5's 253 grams. Additionally, the Ultra version might use titanium material similar to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. When unfolded, the Ultra Fold could be as slim as 5.6 millimeters, and when folded, it might measure just 12.1 millimeters compared to the current Fold 5's 6.1 millimeters and 13.4 millimeters thickness, respectively. We're not sure if Samsung will release a regular Galaxy Z Fold 6 alongside the Ultra, or if they'll introduce a Galaxy Z Fold Fan Edition instead. Some trustworthy reports talk about the Fan Edition version, but it seems unlikely Samsung would skip a standard model. Whatever it's called, the less expensive book-style foldable will come with either an Exynos or a Snapdragon chip, depending on where you buy it. It will have 12 gigs of RAM and either 256 gigs or 512 gigs of storage. The camera setup will likely be the same as the Galaxy Z Fold 5, with a main 50-megapixel camera along with 10-megapixel and 12-megapixel lenses for zoom and ultra-wide shots. They'll also have a 10-megapixel front camera and a 16-megapixel under-display camera. The exciting part is that this base model, Galaxy Z Fold 6, could be cheaper than we thought. Reports suggest it could start at $799, which is a great deal considering the Galaxy Z Fold 5 started at nearly double that price. But of course, $799 in one place could mean almost 1,000 euros in another. Each year, Samsung makes small changes to the design of the Galaxy Z Fold, but they've been playing it safe and are falling behind other companies. Last year, they gave us a phone that closes flat and slightly widened the screen shape. This year, it seems like they're planning bigger changes. We've talked about the thinner frame, which could make the folded Galaxy Z Fold 6 about 11 millimeters thick. Some early pictures show a device that looks a lot like the Galaxy Z Fold 5, but with flatter, sharper edges. The renders also included some measurements: 153.5 x 132.5 x 6.1 millimeters. That's a bit different from the other report that mentioned a 5.6 millimeters thickness when unfolded. The CAD renders support the 6.1 millimeters profile, but it's possible that there's a distinction between models, perhaps the Z Fold 6 versus the Z Fold 6 Ultra. According to the same report, the cover display is going to be more standard. It will measure 6.3 inches with a 22:9 aspect ratio, while the Fold 5 had a 6.2-inch screen with a 23.1:9 aspect ratio. But the inner display will likely stay the same size at 7.6 inches diagonally. Now let's delve into the complete specifications, design, and anticipated pricing to assist you in determining whether it's worth the wait. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 boasts a 7.6-inch foldable 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display. Although maintaining the same size as its predecessor, this iteration promises enhancements in brightness, color accuracy, and durability. It sports a resolution of 1812 x 2176 and is shielded by Samsung's latest ultra-thin glass, promising reduced visible creasing at the center and added water and dust resistance. The external display features a 6.2-inch 120Hz dynamic AMOLED screen, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. While the exact resolution is yet to be confirmed, Samsung is reportedly aiming for a wider aspect ratio alongside improvements in brightness and color accuracy. It incorporates a punch-hole camera in the top center. On the selfie front, users can expect a 10-megapixel wide-angle camera on the cover display, complemented by a 4-megapixel under-display camera on the internal display. The rear camera setup includes a 50-megapixel primary camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 10-megapixel telephoto lens offering 3 times optical zoom. Though similar to its predecessors, software optimizations are expected to enhance overall performance. Under the hood, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 globally, paired with 12 gigs of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, supporting USS 4.1. It houses a 4,400 mAh battery with details on fast charging yet to be disclosed, but improvements are hoped for in both wired and wireless charging. In terms of connectivity, users can expect advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7 support, along with ultra-wideband technology. It runs on One UI 6 based on Android 14. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 is anticipated to launch in August 2024 with a starting price of $1,850. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 appears to be an impressive addition to Samsung's lineup of folding phones. Despite maintaining a similar design for some time, it's refreshing to see significant improvements across the board. The larger cover display, featuring a wider aspect ratio, will enhance usability for quick tasks without unfolding to the larger screen. Moreover, the brighter display and new features powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset promise a significant boost in overall performance. The fact that Samsung has managed to make the device even thinner is an added bonus. Considering the premium look of the Z Fold 5, the anticipation for the Z Fold 6 is high. While existing Z Fold 5 users may not feel an urgent need to upgrade, those with older foldable devices or those looking to experience their first foldable phone will find the Z Fold 6 to be an excellent choice. As we approach the official launch, we can expect more leaks to surface, and I'll be sure to share them as they become available. It appears that the date for the upcoming Galaxy Unpacked event, potentially showcasing the Galaxy Z Fold 6, Galaxy Ring, and other innovations, may have been leaked. Take out your calendar and get ready to note down the date. According to reports from Sam Mobile, several sources have indicated that Samsung's next major event will take place in Paris on Wednesday, July 10. This aligns with an earlier rumor, also reported by Sam Mobile, suggesting that Samsung was considering an early July date for its mid-year Unpacked event. The timing seems strategic, especially with the 2024 Paris Olympics kicking off on July 26, an event sponsored by Samsung. It's likely that Samsung aims to showcase a new product as part of its advertising during this period. Interestingly, July 26 was also the date last year when Samsung unveiled the Galaxy Z Fold 5, Galaxy Z Flip 5, Galaxy Watch 6, and Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. That's it for today. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. As always, see you in the next video. Peace out.